Hello guys, welcome to the channel MyOneTeacher. So in this video, we will discuss one important topic, decomposition of partial fraction. So it's very important. It's used in integration, binomial expansion and also in series. So let's start. So decomposition of partial fraction. So fraction can be of different type. It can be x upon x square plus 5 times x plus 5. It can be 2x plus 5 upon x minus 5 times x minus 2 whole square, or it can be x cube plus 2x upon x plus 5. So these three are three different types of fraction. Let us observe this. In the first one, you can see in denominator there is one quadratic equation and one linear. And in the second one, again it's a linear and quadratic but in a minus b whole square form. And in the third one, denominator is linear, but you can see degree of numerator is greater than denominator. So there are different ways to decompose this. So let us learn that. So for converting rational function into partial fraction, first we will observe is degree. If degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator, then what we'll do? We will first do polynomial division. We'll come to this part later. In this 5 option, you can see in every case degree of denominator is greater than numerator. In first case, you can see numerator is linear, so degree 1. Denominator, there are 2 linear, so if you find the product, degree will be 2. Same for this one. Third one, you can see degree of numerator is 2, and denominator, if you simplify this, you will get a cubic, so degree 3. So in every case, degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. So next, let me explain first one. So in first case, where the denominator is x minus a times x minus b. So both are linear. So if both are linear, we will write the rational function as a upon x minus a plus b upon x minus b. So later I will teach you how to find a and b, but this will be the form. Similarly, if it is x minus a whole square in the denominator, so we have to write a by x minus a plus b by x minus a whole square. Next, if it is x minus a, x minus b, x minus c, so all three are linear, so you can simply write a by x minus a, b by x minus b plus c by x minus c. Okay, now fourth one. Again, if we combine this two, number 1 and number 2, we can write for fourth one also. This can be written as a by x minus a plus b by x minus a whole square plus c by x minus b. Clear? Now, number 5. Here you can see first one is linear and the second one is quadratic. So for linear, it's very simple. You can write a by x minus a. But for the quadratic one, what we will do? We will write bx plus c by x square plus bx plus c. So this is how we will write the form. So now our next target is to find a and b. Then easily we can decompose. So let us learn how to find a and b. So this is first question. It's very basic type of fraction. 1 by x plus 1 times x plus 2. So since both are linear, so we can write it as a upon x plus 1 plus b upon x plus 2. Now we will find value of a and b, then again we'll substitute here. So how to find that? We will multiply this equation by this part, that is x plus 1 times x plus 2. So let me write it, times x plus 1 times x plus 2. X plus 2. Now, if I multiply this with this first part, I will get 1. That is LHS part equals to a by x plus 1 times this x plus 1 will get cancelled. So we will left with a times x plus 2 plus b times x plus 2 will get cancelled. X plus 1 will left. Now, how to find a and b? There are two ways. Either you can equate the coefficient of LHS and RHS, or you can do one thing. In this one, you can putting x equals to minus 2. See, now if you put x as minus 2, this part will become 0. And if this part will become 0, because 2 minus 2 is 0, 0 times a is 0. So we will get 1 equals to b times minus 2 plus 1. That means 1 is equals to b times minus 1. So b is nothing but minus 1. So this is answer of B. Now we have to find A. So to find A, we have to make this part as 0 or this term as 0. So what we will do? Putting x as minus 1. So if you substitute x as minus 1, this part will be 0. So 1 will be equals to a times minus 1 plus 2, which is 1. So a times 1 equals to 1, that is a as 1. So these are the values of a and b. So the decomposition part will be a by x plus 1, that means 1 by x plus 1 plus b by x plus 2. B is minus 1, so simply we can write minus 1 by x plus 2. So this is the answer. So second question, 3x minus 2 upon x plus 1 whole square times x plus 3. Okay. So one is linear, other one is quadratic, but in the form of a plus b whole square. So what we'll write? First, for x plus 3, we can write a by x plus 3. Then for x plus 1 whole square, first we will write b by x plus 1. Then we will write c by x plus 1 whole square. C by x plus 1 whole square. So what we'll do next? We will multiply this equation by this part, this denominator, that is x plus 1 whole square times x plus 3. So let me write that, times x plus 1 whole square times x plus 3. Okay. Now, if I multiply this with LHS, denominator will get cancelled. So we will get 3x minus 2 plus a times this by x plus 3. So x plus 3 will get cancelled. We will left with a times x plus 1 whole square plus for the second term x plus 1 will get cancelled. So 1x plus 1 will left and x plus 3 plus for the third part x plus 1 whole square will get cancelled. We will left with c times x plus 3. So our next target is to find value of a, b and c. Now if we put x as minus 1, if you put x as minus 1, this term and this term will get 0, because 1 minus 1 is 0 and 0 times a is 0. Same with the second term. So we will get 3 times minus 1, because in place of x we will substitute minus 1, minus 2 equals to 0 plus c times minus 1 plus 3. Next, 3 times minus 1 is minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5 equals to c times 2. So value of c will be minus 5 upon 2. Okay. So similarly, we can find value of a by putting x as minus 3, because if you put minus 3, the second term and third term will become 0. So let us do that. So if we put x as minus 3, so putting x equals to minus 3, so we will get minus 3 into 3, so minus 9, minus 2, the LHS part, and RHS part, a times minus 3 plus 1 whole square. And this will be 0 because minus 3 plus 3 is 0. 0 times b is 0. So plus 0, third term will also be 0. So we will get value of a as minus 11 equals to a times minus 2 square is 4. So a equals to minus 11 by 4. So this is value of a. So now we have to find b. Now to find b, what we have to do, we have to equate the coefficient, because by putting the number or value of x, we cannot find b. So what we'll do, we will equate the coefficient of x square. Now see, coefficient of x square in LHS will be 0 because x square is not there. Okay, we have to observe this carefully. And for RHS part, you can see if you expand this, you will get x square plus 1 plus 2x. So you will get a as the coefficient from this part. From this part you will get b, so plus b, and this is linear, you will not get any coefficient of x. Now to find b, we will equate the coefficient, because by putting the value of x we cannot find b. So what we'll do, we'll equate the coefficient. So for that, let us simplify this part. So this can be written as LHS will be same, 3x minus 2. So let me write 3x minus 2 equals to RHS part, a times x plus 1 whole square. So that will be a times x plus 1 whole square, that is x square plus 2x plus 1, plus b times x plus 1 into x plus 3. If I find product of this, I will get x square plus 4x plus 3, plus the third part is c times x plus 3, c times x plus 3. So if I simplify this one little bit, I will get ax square plus 2ax plus a plus bx square plus 4bx plus 3b plus 3x, sorry, cx plus 3c. Okay, now what we will do, we will equate the coefficient of x square. In LHS, x square is not there because it's only 3x minus 2. And in RHS, coefficient of x square will be a plus b and only a plus b. So a plus b will be equals to 0. Okay. So what is a? A was minus 11 by 4. So b will be plus 11 by 4. I just substituted value of a here. So I got b as 11 by 4. So I got the value of b, I got the value of a, I got the value of c. So just put those value in this equation, that is in this form, and that will be your decomposed form of this partial fraction. So next question. So here we have to decompose x square plus x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 times x square plus 1. So here one part is linear, other is quadratic. So we will write this one as a upon x plus 2 plus for x square plus 1, which is quadratic, we will write bx plus c upon x square plus 1. Okay. So what is the next step? Next we have to multiply this equation by x plus 2 times x square plus 1, which was the denominator of the LHS. Now next, so if I multiply this with LHS, it will get cancelled, so we will left with x square plus x plus 1 equals to, so if I multiply this term with x plus 2 times x square plus 1, x plus 2 will get cancelled, so we will left with a times x square plus 1. For the last term, x square plus 1 will get cancelled and we will left with bx plus c times x plus 2. Let this be equation 1. Now from this equation 1, we can easily find value of a. But to find value of b and c, we will equate the coefficient. Okay, so for that, let us simplify this equation a little bit. So left hand side will be same, that is x square plus x plus 1, and RHS, if I multiply a, it will be ax square plus a plus if I multiply this, bx square plus 2bx plus cx plus 2c. Now LHS part will be same. In RHS part, x square coefficient will be a plus b. What I did, I take x square common from this two term. Next, 2bx plus cx. So from this, if we take x common, we will get 2b plus c times x. Now this two are also on. So next constant will be a plus 2c. Okay, so let this be equation 2. Now let us first find value of a. So what we'll do, we'll put x as minus 2. Now see, if we put x as minus 2, this term will become 0 because minus 2 plus 2 is 0. So 0 times bx plus c will be 0. So we can write LHS as minus 2 square plus minus 2 plus 1. In place of x, we substitute minus 2. And this will be a times minus 2 square plus 1 plus 0, because this second part will be 0. So LHS will become minus 2 square, that is 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 minus 2 is 3, equals to minus 2 square, 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. So a times 5. So value of a is 3 upon 5. Okay, so next we will find value of b and c. So for that, what we will do, we will equate coefficient of x square. So if we equate coefficient of x square, a plus b will be equals to 1, because in LHS coefficient of x square is 1 and in RHS coefficient of x square is a plus b. So this will become a plus b. We can write equating coefficient of x square in 2. So we will get 1 as equal to a plus b. Now a is 3 by 5, we can substitute that. So 1 equals to 3 upon 5 plus b. So b will be 1 minus 3 by 5, that is 2 upon 5. Now we have to calculate c. So to calculate c, what we will do, we can equate coefficient of x. So if we equate coefficient of x, we can write 2b plus c equals to again 1. So let us write that. So coefficient, equating coefficient of x, so that will be 2b plus c equals to 1, which will imply 2b, value of b we got as 2 upon 5. So 2 times 2 upon 5 plus c equals to 1. So 4 upon 5 plus c equals to 1. So c equals to 1 minus 4 by 5, that is 1 by 5. So we got all the values of a, b and c. So we will substitute the value of a, b, c here and we will get the answer. So the partial fraction will be 3 by 5 over x plus 2 plus bx plus c, that is 2 by 5x plus 1 by 5 by x square plus 1. If you want, you can simplify one more line. Next. So question is given x cube plus x plus 1 divided by x square minus 1. So in this case, you can observe degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator. So what we will do in this case, first we will divide the numerator by denominator. That is polynomial division. So let us do that. This will be the divisor and we have to divide x cube plus x plus 1. So first we have to multiply with x. So x cube minus x. If we change the sign, x cube will get cancelled. And x plus x is 2x plus 1. Now this is the remainder and x is the quotient. So if we divide this, we can write it as x plus, since remainder is 2x plus 1, so 2x plus 1 divided by divisor, that is x square minus 1. Now you can see x we have separated and this part we have to decompose into partial fraction. So here you can observe now the degree of numerator is less than degree of denominator. So we can use the same process. Let me write one more line, that is x plus 2x plus 1. This we can write it as x minus 1 x plus 1, because x square minus 1 is nothing but x square minus 1 square, which is in the form of a square minus b square. So now it's very simple. You can write it as a by x minus 1 plus b by x plus 1. Then you can find value of a and b. So we have already discussed this process. So you can find value of a and b and answer me in the comment box. So that's all in this video. We have discussed all the types of partial fraction. Hope the video is useful to you. So any doubt in this topic, you can ask me in the comment box. Thanks for watching.